Kaya agree ako sa inyo na kailangan talakayin natin yung impeachment complaint. Pero gusto kong iklaro, sa tama o sa mali, botohan ang mangyayari sa atin. Hindi pwede pong bumoto yung 15 na hindi magko-convene yung impeachment. Tapos siyam kami o 8 tayong magpapakita doon na naka-rogue. Kasi sinabi ng 15, hindi magko-convene eh. Anong pwedeng gawin? Pupunta ka ng Supreme Court, uutusan tayo ngayon ng Supreme Court. Yun ang legal system natin, Mr. President. So sana, tama desisyon natin para hindi na tayo maghintay na utusan pa tayo ng Supreme Court. Pero yung sabihin na walang botohan dito, I agree with the spirit nung sinasabi ni Senator Risa na dapat wala na. But the practical reality is that you have one senator who asked for a vote. We have to vote and the majority will follow. But yun nga, Mr. President, reiterate ko lang yung tanong ko. So dito po sa one-year rule, sino po magde-decide niyan? Is it the Senate sitting as legislator, so rules muna ng Senate? Or is it the impeachment court? Because if it is the Senate, we cannot yet convene as an impeachment court because we haven't tackled that issue. But if it is the impeachment court, then we can go, and that's the first issue that we will have to tackle, whether it is a valid complaint. No? At tinatanong ko lawyers ko, hati din po eh. Sabi nung kalahati, hindi, dapat yung Senate kasi it's treated like any other legislative matter. Titignan muna natin kung tama yung pagka-transmit sa atin. Eh malay mo, transmit sa atin, na-hack pala. Hindi pala galing sa House of Representatives. That might sound like a silly example, but it is. It is possible. That's why we have to look at it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Before the Chair responds, Chair would like to afford the opportunity to the other members who would want to add to the discussion and the knowledge being imparted regarding the subject matter at hand.
A response, a comment on the second point of the good gentleman from Taguigan Pateros, because there's nothing funny or illogical in and between the motion of the minority leader and the seconding of this representation. The motion of the minority leader is to convene at this very moment. That is what is to be subjected to a vote. Now, instead of on Wednesday. To convene at all is not to be voted upon. Sa usaping yan, sundin lang natin ang konstitusyon. Salamat, Mr. President.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
With the indulgence of Senator Pimentel, Chair recognizes Senator Cayetano, thereafter Senator Pimentel, thereafter Senator Padilla. Senator Cayetano, you may proceed.
Mr. President, I don't want to further the division or the debate. And I wasn't making fun of it. Ang sinasabi ko po, the reality is may tama't mali, may moral, immoral, may legal at illegal. Hopefully, dun tayo parati sa tama. Hopefully, ang legal, yun din ang moral. Ang problema in a collegial body, Senate, House, Commission on Appointments, we move as one based sa pagboboto. So it's just showing the irony that if the minority leader was moving that we've convened now, and the deputy minority leader was saying, you don't need a vote. But if you can vote whether it's now or Wednesday, then I can also argue, then I can also move na saka na. If you can vote whether today or Wednesday, then you can also vote na next Monday or next Thursday. So that is the paradox we are in today. So whatever decision we make, sana may wisdom. Sana matupad ang konstitusyon, dapat matupad ang konstitusyon, dapat ang kalooban ng ating mga kababayan. But the reality is po, we will be acting as a body and the vote will matter. So yun lang po, and I don't have a debate. I respect what the majority and deputy minority leader has stated. You know, as I said, some of what they say I agree with, but we have to find it in our hearts that even if we disagree, we support the chamber.
Senator Pimentel, thereafter Senator Padilla. Senator Pimentel, you may proceed.
Just to respond to some of the points raised by Senator Joel Villanueva. Yan, mahirap kung nasisingitan, Mr. President, nalilimutan natin yung topic. Mr. President, siguro i-inform ko lang yung body, no, na yung referral of an impeachment, of the articles of impeachment to the Committee on Rules is not found in the rules of the Senate as a legislative body, and it's not found in the rules of the Senate as the impeachment court. So you cite past practice. Okay. But then,
it's the reading.
I don't think the Senate President will dispute my projection or my anticipation that he intended actually to introduce something new. for this particular impeachment case. He will refer it, the plan of the Senate President is to refer the red, after the reading, no, the red articles of impeachment directly to the impeachment court. So ibig sabihin nun, talagang pwede tayong mag-introduce ng innovation because the past practice is not supported by the letters of our two sets of rules, Mr. President. So ang aking point is, we can actually, so the motion, actually, do not fear this motion because this motion will only take up little of our time. Ang gusto kong mangyari, hindi tuloy-tuloy ang ating, if we need to do some preliminary matters before the trial action, ang trial action meaning to say may witness sa witness stand, mayroong direct examination, cross-examination, malayo pa yan, after pa yan pag-filing ng mga answer at saka ng reply. Pero ang aking point is, we can convene the impeachment court so that we can now take, the Senate President as presiding officer can take his oath, he can administer our oath. The Senate, as the impeachment court, is convened or has been convened. We can call the case and then preliminarily talk about the trial calendar.